Jag here, and it's time for Jag's Jabs. I'm going to make this one quick today. First of all, do you hear that? Do you hear that? It's silence from AEW fans who've been talking about how the ratings, the AEW's winning the ratings war, the Wednesday Night Wars, AEW. But when it comes time for pay-per-view, you guys won't reach for your wallet. Yes, the numbers came in today, and as suspected, AEW failed. They didn't sell very many pay-per-views. In fact, they sold fewer pay-per-views than they did for All In or Double or Nothing, which tells me one thing. Number one, let's recognize and remember for a second that they've had weeks of weekly national television to tell and build their stories to the point where people are going to reach into their wallets and pay for the pay-per-view. But however, y'all didn't buy it. You didn't buy the pay-per-view. Why didn't you buy the pay-per-view? Well, I'm going to give you two reasons. Reason number one, you're broke. You're poor. You don't have any money. You can't afford the $49.99. That's an option. But reason number two is what the Jag thinks. The Jag thinks it wasn't worth $49.99. What do I mean by that? Well, let's talk about the story. What were the stories leading up to the pay-per-view on Final Gear? What were the stories? Let's see. Old WWE guy versus other WWE guy are going to fight for the new championship. That's exciting. Two guys we've watched for the last 20 years are going to wrestle again. How about this? The women's championship. Here we have Riho versus somebody, I don't even know their name, who's her teacher. This is teacher versus student. What was the build? What was the story? What were we supposed to get excited about? This is a championship. And then, hold on. The tag team championships. Were we supposed to get excited about that? It's supposed to be SoCal Uncensored versus, God only knows, what was it? The LAX? Who cares? Bottom line is this. That crap wasn't worth paying $50 for. You know it, I know it, and now the numbers show it. So here's the thing. AEW fans continue to talk about how much better it is than WWE. AEW fans continue to celebrate how great AEW is and how it's going to take out WWE. But how are you guys going to take out the WWE when you can't even take out your wallet to buy a pay-per-view at $49.99? AEW needs stories. I welcome the competition. First of all, when I say I don't mean the Jag. I don't mean WWE. I don't represent WWE, but WWE fans, wrestling fans. I like Ring of Honor. I like Impact. I like some of AEW, and I definitely love WWE. But here's the thing. I would love to see a great story being told on freaking AEW. I'm enjoying the hell out of NWA Power. AEW doesn't have the same stories that the NWA does. It's just a bunch of guys super kicking each other and doing 200 suicide dives for a record that's going to reset in a couple of months. This is not working. The reason why it's not working is because you guys don't know how to tell stories. You're just putting out the things that you think people care about. Hold on. What about Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega, Jag? Why were they fighting? Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega, what was the story there? They don't like each other? Why? You guys had weeks to tell the story. Instead, we had face-offs and battling through the arena and suplexing through coffee tables, which was cool. Barbed wire brooms, that's a new one. But why? You guys aren't telling us why we should give a crap. You're showing a lot of cool stuff. Oh, here's 18 super kicks. Here's 43 suicide dives. Here's a barbed wire broom. Visual, but you're not touching us in the story part of our freaking hearts and minds. You're not making us believe or give a crap as to what's going on. So, AEW fans, I think you should demand more. I don't know what these Midcarders are fighting for. What are they fighting for? The records aren't going to matter, so what are they competing for? There's no Intercontinental Championship. There's no bragging rights. We got, Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley. Why? I don't know. We got Hangman Page versus Pac for what? Why? I don't know. They just keep fighting. Basically, the formula is this. Let's find a former WWE guy, pair him with a non-WWE guy, make him fight, and people will care. But we don't, as evident by the pay-per-view numbers. So, if you're an AEW fan, good for you. If you're an AEW fan and you didn't buy the pay-per-view, you suck. You can't support your people and not support them financially. I don't know very many people in AEW. I don't. But if one of my friends, if somebody I gave a crap about was there, I would pay for it. But instead, I hear these excuses from people saying, "Oh well, I buy the merchandise. Oh well, I'll buy. I support them at the local shows." Well, you guys are missing the point. That's it for Jag's Jabs today. I cut Jag's Jabs a little short today because I started to talk about some things that I wasn't ready to talk about, namely Survivor Series and War Games. So maybe that'll be tomorrow's Jag's Jab video. So for now, that's going to do it for Jag's Jabs. Please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring that bell so you get notified whenever a new video comes up, and follow us at MakeMeAFan316 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, #Jag's Jabs, and #ProveTheJag Wrong. See you tomorrow.